Yo, how's it going, guys? Ed Richie Unicorn Call here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, we are in Krakatopia here to look at some of the fantastic Fight Fest event and some of the rewards since we have completed Wave 3. I don't know how we're doing it in this pace of time, but we're on Wave 4 right now, which is the final wave. So after this is complete, that means everybody, well, all the rewards will be, unlocked, obviously, but mainly the amount, which is locked behind Wave 4. So we somehow managed to do this in 6 days, which at this point and at this rate, I think everybody can do it. Everybody can pretty much get the mount. Now, personally, for me, I'm not really interested in the mount. I don't really care much about that. I primarily care about the gear and Azoth and some other stuff, and just some other rewards that I think that they can put in here as well. I had actually disabled the sound because there was somebody had like a noisy car. I think we should be good. Then we should be. Oh, here comes Ashton. Hi, Ashton, flexing his Aztec raid gear. Must be nice. Anyway, let's check out some of the rewards that we can get. Now, a reminder about the rewards that this is going to be kind of like, I wouldn't say school locked, but depending on whatever, school your wizard is, it's only going to show you all of that. So I'm a life wizard, so it's only going to show me life gear stuff, and it's only going to show me all of the level ranges. Now it goes up to like level 50, level 60, and then like level 100 and like level 170. So those are usually its brackets, and again, it's going to show you whatever you want to get for your own school. So if you have multiple characters, just make sure to redeem them on those characters because you're only going to see them for that. But I did want to check out some of the stuff because some of the stuff is pretty interesting. It's similar to like Reaver gear in a sense, but it's also just a nice alternative to get stuff. Wait, is the robe locked behind? Oh, man, the robe is locked behind wave 4. That sucks. Oh, well. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of look at everything because some of this is comparable to the Reaver stuff, like I said. Let's start off with hats. So, Fantastic Fight Fest. A lot of people want this hat. I don't know why. It looks cool. I don't know if I want to put some tokens on it, but it looks cute. I wonder, can it be transferred? Like, can it be transferable? I think it can. Anyway, let's look at the hat. So, level 50 hat. Decent health, 8% pip chance. Pretty good. Not too bad. I'm going to disable the sound again. Somebody has a noisy vehicle. Or, I'm going to swap realms. Let's get into a empty realm. I'm sorry, but the mount sound effects, dude. If there was a way to disable that without disabling the whole sound effects, that would be great. Alright, so yeah, going on from the hats. Level 100 hat is also pretty decent. And you can check this out yourself, guys. You can check this out in Krakatopia, depending on what, school you have. I'm interested in the level 170. So, a little bit less damage than my Crime Fighter hat. Wait, it has the same amount of health. So, same amount of health, same resist. It comes with a little bit more pip chance. And less damage. No critical. Now, the dynamic Crime Fighter hat that I'm wearing is from the Ghastly raid, which can be upgraded to level 180 whenever we get the new world. So, it comes with a trend, which I believe is, Bottom Path, Nature's Wrath. Pretty good. It's pretty decent. I'm not sure if I would go for it, though. Now, it does come with a power pin and 2 sword pins. Design-wise, it looks adorable. It looks awesome. I like it. It's pretty cool. Robe-wise, I'm definitely not interested in the robe. Now, level 170 robe, it's interesting. It comes with 2 power pins, which you can get from a few robes here and there. Comes with a lot of health, decent damage. I don't think it's better than my library. Wait, let me see. Let me go with my life Vanguard set right here. I can do a little compare and contrast. So let's go to level 170. So comparing it to the Vibrant Plot Armor, It's comes with lower resist, more accuracy, same amount of pierce, less damage. It comes with shad rating. I'm noticing some of this gear is coming with shad rating. It might become useful someday. 2 power pins, which is nice, and a sword. Pretty unique. It just sucks that you can't get it though because it is wave locked. So again, that does suck. And again, the design is pretty cool. And it comes with a decent amount of health. Actually less health than my library armor. And then probably bottom path King Artorias. Yep. Bottom path King. Alright. Pretty nice. Pretty cool stuff. I definitely think that these rewards are decent. Especially if you're someone that just really hates super duper, like you just don't want to do any of the world dungeons, or if you don't want to really run anything like a raid or a dungeon or a gauntlet at all. This is just a nice little alternative to what you could have. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, like, you know, I need the best of the best stats. You know, like this is just like a nice little alternative. You know, obviously it is gonna have some like stat things I don't like some downscaling stuff, but either way it's still pretty decent, and it comes with some unique item cards as well. So let's look at the boots. Yeah, I'm noticing all these come with shad rating. All right, so boots, level 170, same amount of health. Wait, this is the same thing as the avatar? Yeah, this is the same exact same. So it comes with the same amount of health. It comes with 8% pip chance, same thing. 12% universal, 4% life accuracy, 5 pierce. Actually comes with less damage than what I have. Oh my goodness. Oh, I would not run this. Again, I think primarily it's the shads. It's the shadow rating and maybe the unique item cards you get. Oh my goodness, though. The loss of damage, though. I would never do that. Yeah, that's a huge chunk. That's like 14 damage. Oh my god, I would be losing a lot. And also critical. These boots don't come with critical. This is more like... Actually, this is more like a defensive boots, actually. It comes with Spree Swarm. Oh yeah, these are terrible. Now, let me check my defensive boots, because I think even my defensive boots are way better than that. Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, if we're talking stuff to do defense with, I would highly not recommend that. Yeah, I don't know. Let me put on the Stalker boots. Let me go back to him. I don't know, I just don't. I mean, if we're going for no critical, then I'd rather just run Stalker. But like I said previously, if you're someone that just like does not ever want to do the Nightmare Dungeon at all, and you don't want to like farm any of the Dream Water or Selenopolis, like again, this is a decent alternative though. I don't know, man. The stats for level 170 though, I think I don't know. I mean, it's up to your own preference, but oof. I don't know. If we're talking defense here, I don't know, man. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I like the Spree Swarm, though. I like the Spree Swarm being an item card, especially bottom path. That's nice. But I don't know, stat-wise. I don't know. It's tough to say. I'm sure some of the PvP heads are like, Richard, it's for PvP. And I'm like, I'm sorry. But yeah, check that out if you have the tokens for it. Oh, wait, this is also... So the boots and the robes are both locked by Wave 4. But, oh, same with the hat. Oh, my God. So you can't get the hat, robe, or boots. Oh, my gosh. Can you get the wand? So we can get the wand. We can get the Aethams. We can get the amulets, rings. Thank God we can get the rings. The decks, we can even get the decks. Okay. Oh my god, we can't get the thing either, but I don't really care about that. It's a beautiful mount, don't get me wrong, but I'm just so tired of getting mounts, and if there's no mount stitching in the game, I just don't care for it. I'll get this another time. Like, I rather worry about the gear. So let's talk about the gear, which the wands are pretty cool. They come with a triangle socket. Oh man, this comes with a shad rating too, so 96... It looks the same as the gear I'm wearing right now. So same amount of critical block, 23 shad rating. So I would be losing like 5 damage in total, because this comes with only 10% universal instead of 5. Comes with a pip chance, 4% accuracy, so more accuracy, and less pierce, which I don't like. Decent pip conversion. Actually, that's a lot of pip conversion. It's 182 universal pip conversion, and then a plus 61 life pip conversion. So this wand doesn't come with critical whatsoever, so I don't really care much about critical. And it comes with a triangle socket, and it comes with a bunch of cards like Centaur, and Regenerate, and then some wand hits. I think, honestly, any triangle wand that you have can be very unique, because triangle jewels are very versatile. You can put a lot with that on, such as item cards, or accuracy, or even pip chance. So I highly recommend that. And again, I don't know if I would need this per se. I don't know. There's something rubbing me off about this. I could see this maybe as maybe a defense. It just doesn't come with critical. So I don't know if that would be worth it in the long run. I mean, it does come with Regenerate, which I do like. But I don't know. There's just something throwing me off about this. I don't know. I have to check that out later. I also like how they just did like the same design as like the I think it's like the book from like the Lower Zigzag or something. It's just, they couldn't make like a different wand or anything. They just said, here's this wand, this floating book wand. Oh man, I love it. Anyway, let's go over to the Athames, which we can also get. We're going to level 170. See, oh wait, this doesn't make any sense. Hold up. So you're telling me that, okay, so the level 60 Athame and the level 100 Athame gives outgoing, but all of a sudden the level 50 Athame and the level 170 doesn't give outgoing. See, this is what kind of like irks me about the gear design for this game. Like, why does the outgoing have to go away immediately at level 170? I don't get it. Anyways, again, we do a little bit of a compare contrast. It's pretty on par with Reaver gear. This one's going to come with a little bit more mana and more pip percent, and also the same critical block, a little bit less damage, and again, you don't have to get like the best of the best gear. I mean, you could just buy this whole entire gear set if you want and run with it. I don't care what you do. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter either way, because you would still either need to farm for a legendary socket wrench in order to open up those jewel sockets, or just spend the crowns in order to open them up. You get a tier socket, you get a circle socket, and you get a square socket, and you get a triangle socket. So yeah, they're a very universal, or at least I would say very versatile Athame. But that's only, you know, it kind of depends on the type of build you're going for. If you're going for like a kind of balanced type of build, I would kind of recommend this. But I'm sure there's other alternatives that you can do. Pretty sure there's like way more. Alright, let's go to the Amulets. You know, the one thing I will say, can we like stop with the Centaur? I think I'm kind of tired of seeing Centaur right now. I think that's the one thing that's throwing me off about some of this stuff is the Centaur spell. Like, I get it, it's a cool spell, but you know, I'm kind of tired of seeing it. Is it even on the robe? Like, some of these stuff is cool, like Trent, that's cool, like King Artorias, cool, Spirit Swarm. Then you get to the wand, it comes with a Centaur, and then you go to like the amulet, it comes with a Centaur and a Goat Monk. I don't know, I want to see, I guess, something different in a sense. But anyway, here are these stats. 7 resist, it's decent. I don't know. A lot of pip conversion, which is nice. You know, critical block. I don't know. Tier socket and a triangle socket. I would definitely consider this one on the defense side. It comes with the Centaur spell, again, like I said, and then Goat Monk. But yeah, I mean, there it is if you really want it. I don't think you would want this for offense, though, because then they have a circle socket. So that's up to your own, that's up to your own opinion. I don't care what you do. Let's go to the rings. They're not bad. I'm noticing a lot of like the same health with a lot of these gear pieces. I mean, it's not bad. It comes with a lot of pip chance, a little bit lower damage than the ring I have, and less critical too. Now this one comes with a tier socket, a square socket, and a triangle socket. So that means that there's actually no like circle socket at all. Honestly, let me compare this to my Wastelander because I have a Wastelander ring. Actually, I think I have 2 rings that are like this. Let me see. Let me see. One that has a triangle socket. Not this one. Because honestly, I might actually get the ring on a defensive side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think... Yep, it's the Wastelander. I was right. Yep. So here's my Wastelander. Right. Exit out of here real quick. Click him. Let's go back to the rings. Okay. So, ooh, wait. Actually, wait. Ooh, wait. These are neck and neck. Hold up. These are neck and neck with each other. So... Hold up. The ring, the level 170 ring, or at least the Fantastic Fight Fest ring, that gives more health, the same amount of mana, same amount of pip chance. I don't care about the damage because I'm looking at this as a defensive ring that I can use for advanced combat. It comes with a little bit of critical, don't care much for it. The tier socket, square socket, and triangle socket. So this one is actually slightly better than the Wastelander ring. And I say slightly in a sense, because if I'm only looking at this for defense, I might consider running it because it does come with a lot more health, and that might actually get me up to that health cap. So this might be a steal. I might take that. I'm gonna get that. Actually, I might get no, I don't want to get multiple of it. Actually, wait, you know what? Because what's going to happen when the new event starts? Like, is it going to be locked again? I feel like I should get it. Let's look at the decks first, and then I'll get extra copies off camera because I might actually stack up on that. Okay. The deck, I don't know. I saw this deck another time before, but, wait, actually, wait. Let me think. Hold up. Wait. My brain is thinking. I love it. I actually like this. So here it is. Same copies as what I have for the Void deck. And the Void deck, this is a level 150 deck. I mean, it's outdated. It comes with more health than what I have right now. Decent critical block. And a lot of pip conversion, which I like. And it comes with a plus 68% rating on Arc Mastery. But the item card is what is really cracked. So check this out. You get Bottom Path Toilet. That is busted. So wait a second. You could actually, like, you low key, you could probably, like, pull off a Toilet fusion without even needing the actual spells in your entire deck. Like, that is actually sick. So I'm gonna get this. And then with the wand comes with the Regenerate, which is part of the Toilet fusion. So I'm gonna get the wand. And then we don't care about the mount. And then there's not really any cards that we really want. I mean, there's stuff that you can craft here. I mean, I don't really care about most of that stuff. I will say the water lilies are good for making those little sneak cantrip treasure cards. Those are good for leveling up your cantrips. You can also get 20 tokens, but you know, who does 20s? Am I right? Yeah, they got a bunch of cute stuff in here. You know, I don't think you really need half of this stuff. I mean, half of the stuff you can just go to the bazaar and buy. Oh, Impera is really good. I would highly recommend that. It might be useful for some raids. I don't know. I think the only thing I would want would be Azoth, but honestly, I might save these coins to get more of that gear because it is actually intriguing me. Now, jewels, I think they definitely got to do a lot better with the jewels because these are just some random jewels that it's like, you know, I don't know. They could definitely do a lot better with it. I think they just kind of like threw in a bunch of jewels and called it a day. Maybe in the future we'll see something a little bit better than that. Honestly, I can see them putting like a Kroger jewel in there. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a Maycast Pixie jewel in, bro? They wouldn't do that. That's too much. But yeah, they could definitely put a lot of better stuff in here. Okay, so let me look at the gear that I have right now. We're going for the defensive approach. We're going to use this. And then we're not using the amulet. Yeah, I don't think we got the amulet. We weren't really impressed with that. Let me go to my... I don't have my Lemuria set right now. I don't think I have it. I have to do that off camera. But I do want to see the wand, which comes with a triangle socket, and I don't know if the wand would be worth it though, because you would be missing a square socket. I would have to redo my Lemuria set because Mr. Ashton here, the fire wizard, this dude over here, yeah, this dude, Ashton, I'm putting you on blast. This dude wanted to do the ghastly raid as a Jade, right? And he's a fire wizard. He has a lot lower health than me. So he wanted to do it, right? So here's the thing. I'm doing left side. And this dude letting his team die. No, I'm just kidding. He ain't let his team die. But this is the dude that wants to do Vanguard. Or at least the right side of Ghastly as a Jade. Because pretty much anyone could do Jade. You just need the right gear setup and to just reach the bare minimum of the caps. But if you're like using all those healing manas like constantly, you're going to be burning through a lot of energy elixirs. But yeah. Now, if I was to use the wand, I would be missing out on the square socket. So, it might have to be one of those if or ors. Like, if I'm not reaching the caps, then I won't use it. But if I do reach the cap, then maybe I might consider it. But I would have to redo my deck. But, in order to do the Tuaret fusion, all you need is regenerate and then Tuaret. Which, we would get Tuaret from our triangle deck. Which also might be good in case you want to put maybe an accuracy jewel or an item card jewel in there. So yeah, I would definitely have to redo my deck. So far for the rewards, I'd have to say I don't know, definitely could be a lot better. In my personal opinion, it could be a lot better. You could put in like spellments, dude. You could put spellments in this, dude. Like, well, I don't know why they didn't put spellments in it. Like, I would love to waste my coins on spellments. That would be awesome. Like, I need some spellments, man. We all need spellments. Spellments are hard to get, man. Especially when you're changing so many spells constantly to the point where it's like a necessity to have spellments. So I definitely think they should put in some spellments. Maybe some other treasure cards here and there. I don't know. Just like other stuff, maybe some retriever tokens as well. Like all the rewards that you put pretty much for the portal apparel, just put into this event, and I won't complain anymore. Like literally, just like do that. Just shove them all on this event. Since the portal apparel, that's gone till next year. They said on the KI Live, you know, they have to do a new approach on it. So yeah, just shove them all in here, man. This is basically like Portal Apparel 2.0, or at least I hope it's not, because the Portal Apparel was a mess. This actually works. Quote unquote works. I do see a bunch of, comments talking about some, trouble with it, especially the long loading times. That can be rough, but I'm happy. Let me know what you guys think about this event, and remember to do the event. Now, as I said in my other videos, you can do the sample zone if you have a character that is level 30 and up, right? You gotta be a level 30 at least to do the join team button, right? And then if it's a premium zone that you have never unlocked before or have access to, you can click sample zone and you'll be allowed to go into that battle. Now it is going to load for a super long time, and sometimes your teammate might actually kill before you're even in the battle, and then you might even be placed on a team up timer, which is also going to suck. But once you get past that big long loading screen, it should be easy sailing for you afterwards. But do the event, and I hope everybody has fun with it. And yeah, until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.